Surjewala, I'm coming to you and Subramaniam Swamy. Because Subramaniam Swamy is making it political, I think you and he need to debate
that
one
is your
point.
opinion.
Of course you are, let me speak.
Well, that's what you say.
You have just
it's
sat
the
there.
appointments committee which has made it political.
You have,
they are the ones who decided.
Factually,
you don't even know what appointments committee is.
You have no argument.
That's what you say.
When I asked
most people think that you have nothing to say except interrupt people and say wild things.
Again,
you said factual inconsistency. Where's the factual inconsistency?
Again, your abject subjectiveness which is speaking. My question is very simple. You said this person is being pushed by certain purchase and commission lobbies. I said prove it. You said when I'm asked to before the president I will. That means you're not showing the proof. Now secondly, and don't interrupt me now, Subramaniam Swamy, you said or not that there is a holy hand of a Devi blessing the officer?
I did, it's written there.
So who is the Devi?
Why should I tell you?
Who is the Devi?
Why should I tell you?
Who are you indicating?
I am here on the simple point that this appointment is extraordinary because it is 3 months before. It's never happened before.
So it should happen 2 months before.
Wait a minute.
It should happen 2 months before. No, 1 minute. It should happen 2 months before.
You tell me, don't interrupt me. I am telling you,
should it happen 2 months before?
I don't care what you interrupt.
Should it happen 2 months before?
You don't know anything. You have proved your ignorance many times over.
Mr.
I am
Subramaniam
telling
Swamy,
you that the issue is 2 weeks from now there's going to be a government. We want to have a full review of the matter. Maybe you will appoint the same officer.
You are so...
I will not allow this government to railroad something and break all procedures.
Well, I'm so sorry. If you consider what VK Singh has told Times Now, he said the appointment of an army chief before the elections could mean that the man concerned could be a stooge of the Congress party, a political party. You forget that VK Singh too, and this will demolish your argument.
They will not demolish
VK Singh 2, and allow me to VK Singh 2.
29 appointments.
VK Singh 2 was named
with only 2 months.
VK Singh 2 was VK Singh 2. Allow me to complete. VK Singh 2 was named army chief more than 2 months before he took over.
So have him on the program and ask him.
So was he a stooge of the UPA?
Why should I defend him here when I don't even know whether they're quoting him
why are you singling out Swag's appointment?
I am singling out because of the timing.
Did you question VK Singh?
Why did you question VK Singh? There was no election on. Why are you being so stupid? When it's obvious there was no election on at that time.
Your entire argument is on the timing. Now you bring an election into it.
What do you mean? My whole argument is that.
I want to ask one question from Mr. Subramaniam.
Briefly, please. I want
the timing is important.
Picked up only this
given a chance to rebut
why he has not picked up many other issues in the country.
Ask him.
Why he has not insisted on police reforms in the country. Why he has not insisted on judicial reforms.
1 second. Randeep Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala.
And what kind of words is Mr. Subramanian Swamy using? I have to come in and say that with due regards, just because we regards his age, he can't use the kind of language.
Yeah, but your immaturity is showing you to be a stupid person.
Not only for the Indian Army, but for everybody on the channel. What Mr. Subramanian Swamy forgets, that Mr. VK Singh retired on 30th of May 2012. And the current Army Chief, General Bikram Singh, was appointed on 30th March 2012, 3 months before. And General VK Singh was also appointed about 2.5 months back before the retirement of the earlier Army Chief by this very government. This perverted logic that you have, sir, the bravado that you continue to show on this, you are going to run the next government even before polls have been, votes have been counted, is completely misconceived. You cannot carry out a latent and patent agenda of your own of politicizing the Indian Army in this fashion. There is a procedure laid down. The 5 senior most army commanders are considered. Who knows who is being considered for appointment? To deride and berate and to denigrate a senior most army commander of the Indian Army is nothing short of preposterous and shows your evil mind, sir, if I may say. And is that the way Bharatiya Janata Party is seeking to run this country? Is that the way Mr. Narendra Modi seeks to politicize the best institutions of this country? Is that the way you are going to politicize, belittle, denigrate every single individual, decorated soldiers, and the best institutions of this country?
I will give you time.
Design on your part, sir, and on part of the party that you represent.
Arnab.
1 minute.
And Mr.
GD Bakshi, do you want
I
to...
also want to tell you...
don't you think
cannot
Subramaniam
have
Swamy should
bravado
respond to
and
that?
say, I will review this appointment. May I ask, who are you to review the appointment of the Indian Army Chief? Who are you, sir? You are nobody, you are not even a member of parliament. How can you say that Mr. Narendra Modi and Bharatiya Janata Party
not by the army.
review appointment of Indian
Which army were you a member of?
You show that kind of arrogance?
What arrogance? Appointments committee is not arrogance.
Counted as yet.
Your ignorance is typical.
The arrogance of your
generals.
power, the arrogance of your personality, and the complete bravado that you are reflecting on this channel today, and the fact that you are using words like stupid for a senior journalist on this channel reflects your petty mindset, sir, and the denigration that you want to cause to this country and great institution like Indian Army. But let me tell you, people of this country are far too wise. They will not let you wreck the system or wreck the Indian Army.
And while I will not respond personally to Subramaniam Swamy, I also want to add one point, that if there is to be a punishment which is to be meted out within the army, it is to be meted out within the army. If there is a punishment, VK Singh banned Suhag for handling the operation in a most unprofessional, lackadaisical manner. 1 minute. But the new army chief, Bikram Singh, did not think so. Where do you come in? Why do you interfere in the independent functioning of the army? Where is your independent expertise? But where is your expertise?
Not your.
Where is your expertise?
Part of your dictatorship that you're used to.
I don't know what
emergency. I will. No, you said you'll give me a chance to reply.
The accusation is broader. That while
the accusation is.
What did he reply to?
You told me you will give me a uninterrupted. Now you're changing.
No, he's replying to Surjewala.
You said you let me reply.
1 second.
Mr. Surjewala without interruption.
You can reply.
And if you go break your word, there's no need for me to.
You can reply, but reply on the subject, because the argument. What is the subject?
I do reply to the subject.
The subject is that while you say you won't politicize, you politicize.
I will tell you that whatever exceptions there have been in the 29 appointments that were made for Commander-in-Chief, there was no election that was ongoing.
Can you answer, Mr.
And this
Subramaniam
election
Swamy,
is going to be
whether
concluded
the last army
in another
chief
2.5 weeks.
Before an election, the opposition...
Absolutely. Our government must have the say on who is going to be the Commander-in-Chief.
This is the most... I must say this 1 minute, Mr. Surjewala. This is... No, one second, Mr. Surjewala. I must say this to Mr. Subramaniam Swamy. This is the most shallow and facetious argument.
It is the most stupid response to a fundamental question when the elections are going on. So many appointments have been stopped.
Because what you are saying...
This which is particularly important.
What you are saying is that the appointment of an army chief during an election time is to be done differently than when there are no elections.
Especially if you are... There is plenty of time.
Why?
I am telling you, there was 3 months time left. There was 3 months time left, and therefore they could have waited 2.5 weeks. There was no problem in waiting for 2.5 weeks.
Not everyone together.
There was no vacancy going to be caused in that 2.5 weeks.
That the model code of conduct is not applicable. May I read a letter of the Election Commission of India dated 27th
Let him read it.
March
Let him read it. You made many
2014
comments.
For some knowledge.
He doesn't know the law. I know the law.
It says, model code of conduct is not applicable to any matter pertaining directly to defense forces, be it the recruitments, promotions for defense forces, all service matters pertaining to them, etc., etc. There is a clear-cut guideline and a directive issued by none less than the Election Commission of India, because even they understand that army is above politics.
Wrapping up with a comment wrapping up briefly with a comment for GD Bakshi.
It is only the preposterous designs of people like you, and it is only the, I'm sorry to say,
GD Bakshi first and then Maroof. GD Bakshi.
People like you working at cross purposes and for ulterior motive that you are trying to politicize the whole issue of appointment.
Mr. Surjewala, I think we've heard you. Can we also, soldiers also have a view, right? You know, Arnab, I would like to reiterate that the appointment of the army chief should be beyond all such controversial issues. We have had too much controversy in this office for far too long. We would like it to come back.
So don't make a controversial appointment.
As far as General Suhag is concerned, we in the army know him to be a decent, straightforward,
Maroof, last word to Maroof.
Soldier.
Last word to Maroof.
Now, but as far as the timing is concerned, people have done General Suhag ill service by preponing it and raising it
and
now.
to call him someone benefiting from a Devi, the beneficiary of arms lobby.
That's your opinion. I care a damn for that.
And
I am talking about principle.
Your letter.
Yes, it is my letter, and it is to address to the president. And I want the country to know that this is what I said.
This is your opinion.
Of course, your opinion, whether it is stupid or it is baseless, it is factually incorrect. As you have shown yourself consistently, you are the most ignorant person I've ever seen on television.
Your observations on individuals make no difference.
All right, neither does your remarks make. Because everybody thinks that you're a person who is constantly interrupting people.
Mr. Maroof Raza has the last word.
You are calling
Mr. Swamy, sir, please.
Mr. Maroof Raza has the last
word. Just two quick points. General Dalbir Suhag is a first-rate soldier, but so are many other army commanders who are all in contention. I think this government has tied itself up in knots, is tied up itself in knots, because by delaying the appointment of the naval chief by 50 days, whereas preponing the appointment announcement of the army chief, it has got into a controversy, and the Congress party has a tradition of creating a controversy in the past with army chief appointment. But the BJP now, please hear me, sir, but the BJP now is making a right royal mess of the whole affair. If you're going to win the election, win it and then review the appointment. You don't like it, you still have the authority as the ruling government to challenge it at that point in time. Because the then army chief would not have been appointed even when the new government would have been sworn in. But I think for the time being, please give General Dalbir Suhag the dignity of continuing to hold office, and please keep the army out of your political games, because really they can do without you.
Maroof, the question goes to everyone. Should Subramaniam Swamy have stayed out? Should the BJP have stayed out of this matter? Is Subramaniam Swamy's position factually sustainable, or is it mere politics? That question goes out to all the viewers on the News Hour.